Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update.
This is my advice to any younger talent. I mean, investment banking मजा नहीं है. Insurance is where the next moolah is. Okay.
Hi guys, welcome to Conversations Cafe Online. In our series of videos that we are doing with top professionals at Aditya Birla Group, we are speaking to someone today who's had a very interesting journey. He has had an interesting journey not just with the Aditya Birla Group, but also he is a trained classical musician, as is the case with a lot of Tamram families that kids grow up in. So we are going to ask him not just about his journey at ABG, but also about his other talents beyond work. Anujan, thank you so much for doing this with us. Welcome to Conversations Cafe Online.
Thank you so much, Kunj, for the opportunity.
Okay, so fresh out of IE business, you, I'm sure, had career opportunities in Europe, in India, maybe even in the US. What made you pick Aditya Birla Group to start your career with?
To be honest, I got an internship with BASF, so in their Berlin office. Okay, so that's something that I was really excited about. I was going to be part of their only 50-member consulting team that is actually a global consulting arm. So I was pretty excited. Then I got through. My work permit was printed, but then I had a health hiccup. So then I said that okay, so I want to be in India just to be around, around family. So ABG happened. So I had applied for ABG also. Then I did the internship, and then I was lucky enough to be, to have converted that opportunity for a full-time role. So that's how ABG happened. But it was unplanned, but fortunate enough that, it happened.
First year at ABG, what was that like?
So first 2 months was pretty exciting because Aditya Birla Online Fashion was a startup in itself. Right, we were competing with the likes of Flipkart, Myntra, Amazon, right, and that kind of thing. So, and Prashant Gupta, who was the CEO, so he gave me a free hand in terms of So the stint was very small in terms of the duration. But I still could learn a lot in terms of the apparel business. My role involved in terms of going to corporates if we can activate some discounts in terms of for their employees. So for them to visit the website and drive traffic through an offline channel. Right? So that was pretty exciting. It was never tried before in terms of be any player. But then I got my hands in terms of trying out different things because you had the freedom.
There is a lot of reluctance among a lot of people to get into the insurance sector.
Yeah.
It is unstructured in a lot of places. It is dominated by one big company, and the rest of them are smaller players. What was your reason for getting into the health insurance sector at Aditya Birla?
This is my advice to any younger talent. I mean, investment banking मजा नहीं है. Insurance is where the next moolah is. Most of us will say that I'm 27, 28. मेरे को health insurance का क्या जरूरत है? Fortunately or unfortunately, I went through a procedure, and luckily enough, I had enough of health insurance to go through that seamlessly. Okay, so it got me thinking that there are many families who would have probably taken a loan or probably would have sold. That's when the sense of privilege hit me in anecdotal terms, right? So that's when I had decided that health insurance or insurance is where I want to see myself. Because to be honest, Aditya Birla Group is a conglomerate with too many things, right? I could have chosen anything, right? But health insurance is something that I really wanted to be in.
You could tell us a little bit about what kind of work you've been doing and the variety of roles that you've gone through so far.
In March 2016, we had not even received a license to underwrite business. From March to October went by in terms of building distribution channels, where the opportunity is, market mapping, what the others are doing, who's product mapping, etc., right? So after we started writing business, I was part of the distribution strategy. Okay, so which means that how do I reward people, which distribution channel to do. A lot of analytics goes in there, etc. And then I moved on to handling SMEs. So, for example, we had a tie-up with Tirupur Export Associations as well. Okay, so that was, we had to go to Tirupur and tie up with all the hospitals in and around Tirupur and Coimbatore. So it was a massive exercise that we undertook. So that was my role. And currently, I had the role of affinity and the business strategy. So these two roles, because these two roles are pretty similar in terms of be it the analytical mind, be it the opportunity culling, but distribution strategy, meaning how can I get in more analytics driven business. So
can you tell us a little bit more about what are the new ways in which data is being used in the insurance sector today?
So this is the recent exercise that where we have done with our top client, one of the top clients who is a leading tire manufacturer in the world. So we went back to them and they had a simple problem statement. They told me that this employee benefit cost is really not sustainable. So it was a simple problem but a profound problem, that employee costs for them. So what we did was we asked them a simple data point in terms of because they use a payroll software to give us in terms of how many people have their own insurance policy, a retail policy. Okay? So they came back and within a couple of days they said that 45% of my population has their own retail policy, so they are covered. So we went back to them and then said that for these 45% you are over insuring them because they any which way they have a retail policy. Okay, and if God forbid if they were to claim also, then the policy is going to continue. In 2 years, okay, we are going to make that corporate self-sufficient. Okay, so that they want to do at only if it is a critical illness. So for example, if someone's sum insured is 5 lakhs, all right, but God forbid if they were to hit with a cancer claim or etc., which is going to cost like 25-30 lakhs, right? At that point of time, the corporate is 2 years. I'm talking about 2 years down the line, the corporate is only going to have a corporate buffer kitty. So only at the time of a critical illness or something, they are going to pitch in. Okay. Otherwise, they are making their employees self-sufficient rather than playing the game of I'm going to give you benefit and so most of the corporates 10% of the people claim. Okay, 90% don't even know what their benefits are. Right. So this is how the data is used in a brilliant manner.
Okay, Anujan, now can you tell us what has been the impact of COVID on the business currently, and what kind of challenges it has brought into your day-to-day job, and how are you navigating that?
Luckily for us, health is again priority. So so it helps us with the realization that health pehla aata hai yaar. I mean, the awareness is there. I mean, it's a matter of time that people start taking up health insurance as such. People are going to have layoffs, furloughs, etc. So what's the point of continuing, right? A certain benefit, because that's a huge cost. Every single cost the organization is thinking multiple times before incurring that cost.
Students don't often end up being a part of the company that they join fresh out of campus for that long, right? There are surely things that you like about the company which has made you stick around for 5 years. So tell us top 3 things that you like the most.
So first thing is I will rank is work-life balance. Right? So it allows you to pursue your music. So for example, I am a musician, right? I mean, it's not only a passion that I follow, it's also an alternate profession. So yes, so ABG has also called me. So there was this event last year, Aditya Birla Capital Day, which is our annual day for Aditya Birla Capital. So I performed the opening act. The second thing that I like about this is, it gives you a sense of autonomy. Okay, so say for example, it doesn't ask you a lot of questions, but only at the time of that, if you have not delivered, obviously, the stick is going to be on your head. But you are given a complete freedom. So if I go and tell my CEO that I want to pursue this opportunity, he's like, okay, give me a logic to it. Okay, and if I am convinced, I mean, I'm going to take an elevator pitch. I mean, literally. Okay, so we have done this in an elevator pitch. Okay, so he senses that opportunity, and he's like, okay, go ahead and do it. And the third and most important thing is the integrity bit. People whom you work with is that have your best interests in mind. Right? And the best interest of the customer. So nobody is going to make a quick buck dealing with someone. I mean, I would rather let go of deals rather than take the customer for granted, because I'm for sure that I'm never going to make him come back to me.
All right, Anujan. Sometimes we tend to have some old wisdom with us, and we continue with that. That's what has been happening with the insurance sector, we believe. So, thanks a lot for clarifying to us that what is the kind of cutting edge work that is happening on the data side, in terms of just the sheer contribution that the insurance sector is making to the world today.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, Kunj.